Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video. And in today's session, I would like to talk about personal development. And the topic is 5 good things to remember about failures. Before I begin, can I ask you a serious question? How many of you here like to fail? I'm sure nobody likes to fail, right? No one likes failing, that's for sure. But you must understand that success is a package deal. What do I mean by that? If you want success, it comes in a box, in a whole package. And in that package or in that box, you have success and you have failures and challenges and obstacles as well. All right. That means if you want success, the whole package you must take. You must take the whole package. That means you got to go through all the obstacles, the failures, and the challenges. Only then you can have success. Ignorant people think that they can pick from the box only success without picking the failure, the challenges, and the obstacles, which is really not true. Because why? Success is a package deal. You want success, you got to take everything that is in the box. So I hope that you understand that. Okay. Now, challenges and obstacles lead you to success. All right. It is the road to success. Failures and challenges and obstacles are the road to success. You will not achieve success without going through that road. Okay. Now, when people have failure, they are disappointed, they get discouraged, and they give up. That are what are the characteristic of a failure. All right. Most people, they are disappointed, they get discouraged, and they give up. They complain and they blame everybody else except for themselves. Okay, so basically nobody likes failure, but if you want success, you got to go through failures, obstacles, and challenges. Okay, everything happens for a reason. I always mention about this, that everything happens for the reason, and it is always for your best. All right, in life, things don't happen by accident. Things happen for a reason, to bring you to a better place, to bring you to a destination, to a place that is nearer to your success. Okay, so you must understand this, that failure is what is going to bring you to success. So whether you like it or not, you have to go through failure. Okay, now let me talk about the 5 good things to remember about failure. Number one, don't sugarcoat it when it happens. Now, failure is going to happen, that's for sure. But when it happens, do not sugarcoat it. Accept that it sucks. All right, you got to accept that it really sucks to fail, that's for sure. Feel it, but don't get stuck there. You feel it, all right? Confront it, face it, but don't get stuck there. You got to keep on moving on. Okay, release the emotion quickly, the emotion of frustration, of depression. Remove it quickly and move on. A lot of people who fail are because they stuck on the negative emotion for too long. When they have failure, they get disappointed, they get discouraged, they complain, and they get stuck in that emotion. That's why they don't move ahead. All right, so the first thing is, don't sugarcoat it when it happens. Just accept it and move on at all. Okay. Number two, failure is rarely permanent. Isn't it true? Failure is not permanent. It is only temporary. That's all. I'm sure you heard of what do you call Robert Schuller, who authored the book Tough Times Don't Last, but Tough People Do. All right. That means if you want to be successful, you got to be tough with yourself, because you must understand that tough times do not last, but tough people do. I want you to think for yourself now. Throughout your life, have you come across a lot of tough times? Yes, you came across a lot of tough times, but you went through it and you're still around, because tough times will never last. But tough people like you and me will last. So it's important to understand this. All right. Now, failure is only permanent when you give up. All right. If you give up, then it becomes permanent. But you should keep on trying. But Be persistent and keep on trying, knowing that at the end of the road, you are going to be successful. All right. So remember, failure is never permanent whatsoever. Okay. It's only a temporary setback to bring you forward to success. Number 3, failure is a great teacher. Don't you think so? Failure is a great teacher. When you fail, you learn something from there, and you prepare yourself, for success in the future. We learn from failures and not much from success. Isn't it true? Success won't teach you much, but failure will teach you a lot. Okay, so failure is the greatest teacher of all. When you fail, you learn from it and change and move on. All right. Now, I'm sure you heard of me talking about this before. In the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, he quoted that, there is a hidden guide whose duty is to test men and women through all sorts of discouragement. All right. And basically, those who fail, they will not have success whatsoever. But those who can withstand, all right, all these challenges and obstacles, they will be highly or richly rewarded. Okay. It's like a hidden angel there to test you whether you can last, whether you are persistent enough. If you are persistent enough, you'll be richly rewarded. So understand that. All right. So failure is a great teacher. Number 4, failure makes you stronger. Don't you think so? When you fail, you learn from it and move on. It makes you stronger. All right. It makes you stronger. Just like the muscle. All right. Just like your muscle. All right. When you exercise more and more, although it may hurt, it may hurt initially. All right. But then your muscle becomes stronger and stronger, become firmer and firmer. Isn't it true? So basically, just like your muscle. So failure is the same thing. You got to go through a lot of failure to be able to overcome all the challenges in life to achieve success. That's number 4. Now, number 5, failure is the price of future success. Yeah. All right. Failure is the price of future success. So if you want success in the future, you got to go through failure. Huh? Remember, I like this saying, okay, if you want to become successful, all right, okay, challenges or failures, okay, are the road to success. The sacrifice of today for the advancement of tomorrow. So today you got to go through all the sacrifices of challenges, of failures, and so on for the advancement of tomorrow. If you don't want, then you stay where you are. All right. Now I'll talk about overnight success as well. Here, people always say, "Oh, he is an overnight success." There is no such thing as an overnight success. Success do not happen overnight. All right. Success does not happen overnight unless you go and rob a bank. Well, which is very risky. You might end up in jail. All right. But there's no such thing overnight success. Look at all the people who are successful. People will think that, oh, they are overnight success. Hey, there's no such thing overnight success. They have put in a lot of effort. They have faced a lot of failures and challenges and obstacles in their life. That's why they become success. So there's no such thing overnight success. All right. Success takes time, takes patience, takes determination. So there's no overnight success. All right. I just want to give you an illustration here about success. Right. Now imagine there's a big boulder here. All right. Okay. There's a big boulder here, and somebody takes a hammer. All right. A big hammer and hit on the boulder. Hit for hundreds of times, the boulder don't crack. Hit for thousands of times, still the boulder don't crack. But eventually, with one hit of the hammer, the boulder will break. Now, what does it mean here? Very simple. Right? You may be hitting the boulder many times, thousands of times, but that one hit did not break the boulder. That one hit did not break the boulder. It is the thousands of hits that build over time that breaks the boulder with the last hit. All right? So basically, that's what it's all about. Success is the same thing as well. It's not about one hit success or overnight success. It takes time, persistence, effort, and so on. All right. So basically, I hope that you learn something here. This is very important. All right. Remember, okay, the topic is 5 good things to remember about failure. No one likes to fail. All right. But you must understand that success that you're seeking for is a package deal. That means it comes in a box. It contains success inside. It contains challenges, obstacles, and failure. You have to take the whole thing. You cannot select and say, oh, I only want success. It does not happen like that. Okay? And I also believe that everything in life happens for a reason. And it's always for the good. Okay? Let me summarize the 5 things that you should look for. Number 1, don't sugarcoat it when it happens. Just accept it and move on. Okay? Number 2, failure is only temporary. All right, failure is temporary, so you have to keep on trying and be persistent. Number 3, failure is a great teacher. All right, you learn from failure more than you learn from success. Number 4, failure makes you stronger. That's very true. It makes you stronger. When you fail, you go through it and be persistent. And lastly, number 5, failure is the price of future success. So if you want success in the future, then you got to fail many, many times. All right. Look at all the successful people. They fail many, many times before they eventually become successful. All right. Some of those, especially politicians, they become successful, but you don't realize that they went to jail. They went through all sort of circumstances before they become successful. All right. There's no overnight success as well. Remember that. Okay. So that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. I appreciate that you spend your time with me here. All right. So I'll see you again for another session of my live video on Friday. So this is Richard Quek from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.